Part 2 to what the neoliberal transnational capitalist class is. So, as I described in part 1, go back and watch it if you haven't. Transnational capitalism is where international corporations do business across national borders. They sell products produced in one nation to consumers in another. Multinational corporations are owned and based in one nation, but a multinational also owns a subsidiary in another nation. So transnational corporations are owned by multiple companies from 2 or more nations producing and distributing products as local commodities in each nation and sharing profits among the multiple national owners. Transnational corporations have no national home per se, and certainly no national allegiance. Their only allegiance is to capitalist shareholders from the 2 or more nations seeking profits from commodities produced and sold in multiple nations. Philosophically and amorally, corporations have no obligation to make art, history, or any social contribution. To make money is our only objective, according to former Disney CEO Michael Eisner, as quoted in Sun 2001. Transnational media corporations' global predominance is not based on control or coerced domination, but hegemony. Their social and cultural leadership has widespread international consent. Hegemony occurs when participants in a social relationship consent to the policies and leadership of a dominant group. Consent is assured only to the extent that the leadership sufficiently meets the needs of allied and subordinate groups. The corporate consent demonstrated in cooperative media productions parallels the audience consent given to the practices of consumerism. Many governments continue to mete out punishment and repression, but they do so with more legitimacy when they have the cover of a non-unionized temporary labor 2-candidate demonstration elections and privatized media. The transnational capitalist class is that group of people who share a common relationship to the process of social production and reproduction that is structured and practiced across national borders. In most instances, the world's top billionaires control corporations and investments that are fundamentally transnational in production and distribution. Forbes 2014. Because this class exists in material institutions and social relations, they share conduct, thought, feelings, and judgments. So Lee ends by saying this: transnational capitalist cultural hegemony wins mass support for an unequal social order through consumerism, individualism, market values, hierarchical authority, and entertainment spectacles. Self-gratified, apolitical consumers are desired. In contrast, a cultural hegemony based on creative social development, social justice, and collective cooperative social relations depends on active participation.